Hi, I'm Jen from OnlineFabricStore. Today I'll show you how to make a simple square-shaped pot holder and bias tape to use as trim. So let's get started. The materials you'll need are 3/8 yard of cotton fabric. I'm using white waffle cloth fabric. 3/8 yard of cotton fabric for the bias tape. I'm using Amy Butler Sunspots turquoise fabric. A fabric pen or marker, a ruler, a seam ripper, 1 package of batting, fabric scissors, ballpoint pins, white thread, and a bias tape maker. Cut 2 7-inch squares out of the waffle cloth and 1 7-inch square out of the batting. Place the batting in between the 2 pieces of waffle cloth. Pin about 2 inches in from the 4 corners and round the edges. Starting from any of the 4 corners, stitch a diagonal line about 1.5 inches in. Continue to stitch diagonal lines 3 inches apart until you've reached the corner. Do the same in the opposite direction, making diamond shapes. The bias of the fabric runs at a 45-degree angle between the selvage and the width. Measure and cut a 2 by 29 inch strip on the bias of the cotton fabric. Insert the strip right side down into the bias tape maker. Use a seam ripper to help pull the tape through. Iron the tape as it's coming out while gently pulling on the bias tape maker. There are 2 ways to sew on bias tape. The first way is quick and easy. Fold the bias tape over around the edges and pin. Take the 2 ends, fold them inside out, and stitch across. Fold back over and stitch the bias tape along the edge of the fold line. The second way takes a little longer, but will create better results. Unfold one side of the bias tape and pin it around the pot holder. Start a 1/2 inch in and stitch on the crease of the fold until you've reached the end. Backstitch at the beginning and the end. Stitch the ends together and fold the bias tape over to the other side and pin. Top stitch along the fold until you've reached the end. Your pot holder is now complete. You can choose different colors and shapes to coordinate with your kitchen. They are easy to make and handy to have while cooking or baking. Thanks for watching this OFS project.